So here we have the Lomography Diana F Plus. The Diana F Plus is a replica of a camera that was made, I believe, in the 1960s, that was just called the Diana. The Lomography version here, unlike the original Diana, actually comes with the interchangeable lenses as well as the interchangeable backs. So it's a little bit more versatile than the original one, but the quality of the camera is more or less the same. The lenses are plastic and whatnot. But the Diana F is very basic. It uses 120 film. The shutter is right here, and the shutter is set at 1/60th of a second. If you want, you can move the shutter from N, which is normal, which is the 1/60th of a second, to the B, which is bulb, and then this way the shutter will stay open for as long as you hold down the shutter. So this way you can do long exposures, experiments, play around with it, whatnot. As you can see also here on the front of the lens, there are 3 focus settings. There is basically a portrait one for 1 to 2 meters. There is a mid shot here that is from 2 to 4 meters. And then a landscape one all the way at the end over here, which is 4 meters to infinity. Those are your only focus settings. So depending upon what your subject is, you just kind of need to gauge what you think the distance is that you're shooting at. Just turn it to the appropriate one. And then go ahead and snap your photo. Also on the bottom here are your 4 aperture settings. You have a cloudy setting, which is going to be an f11 aperture. The next one over is your partly cloudy, which is an f16 aperture. Sunny is this one here, which is your f22 aperture. And the P, which is your last one, which is for the pinhole, which is what you get when you take off the lens, is approximately f150. So that one, you're most likely, if you want to do the pinhole photography, I would recommend a monopod or a tripod, because you're probably going to be holding the shutter open for a long exposure to make certain that you're getting the right amount of light into the camera. And the camera comes with a 75mm lens. There are additional lenses you can buy for it. I will go over them before I try them on the camera. I'm going to try seeing what I can do with the basic Diana first before I start experimenting with other lenses as well. The other thing with the Diana is you have a choice of, on the 120 film, 12 exposures or 16 exposures. If you do the 12 exposures, the frames are 16 or 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters. If you do the 16 exposures, I believe the frames get reduced to size to 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters. And there are frames that you have that can be inset inside. So if you want to shoot the 16, you would slide this up here. Then there is a special frame designed for the 16 exposure, and you would slide that into the camera as well. If you do the 12 exposure, there is a frame that you can put in there if you want to shoot images that have a border on it. Otherwise, the images are usually going to fill most of the frame, and the images will be developed borderless. In order to take off the lens, you have the dots here, and what you want to do is slide that up to the top one. Lens comes right off, then you're in pinhole mode. To put it back on, just line up the top dots again, slide it back down, click it, and it's ready to go. And I will probably mostly be using this on 12 exposure borderless. I'm trying to get the most out of the roll of film that I can by exposing as much of the roll as I can rather than the 16 with the smaller images. So that is the Diana F. The next video will probably be me showing you how to load the film before I go out on my first shoot. And again, if you're interested in seeing my progress and relearning how to shoot film, or if you're interested in trying to learn how to shoot film yourself, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you're finding this informative, or even if you're not, go ahead and give my the video a like, and we'll see you soon. Bye.